Done one of these late lives in a minute. How's everybody doing on this late Saturday night? Baby, I just wanted to come down here and run my mouth and talk about some people, okay? I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in and then we're gonna get started because, again, this is late, so last minute. What's up, Natasha and Shakira? What's up, Nyla? Yes. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, Kevin? What's up? What's up, Montrez? What's up, in philosophy? How's everybody doing? Divine Nine, what's up? Right, but let me take a little sip. Ooh, a little sip. What's up, PH Diva? Baby, I was over here the other night and the other day, and I saw that Al B. Sure had did an interview, um, and he was talking about, I forgot this organization that he's a part of, and of course, not to dismiss the organization, but I can't remember. It doesn't come to mind. But he was promoting this organization that he's a part of, and also, of course, he touched on Diddy. You know, I've never heard Al B. Sure speak before. Al B. Sure has a very nice voice. I said, "Oh, girl, we're gonna listen to the audio." I guess because, you know, when I think, and I was never like this huge Al B. Sure fan. I only know like one or two songs from Al B. Sure. One of them is "Day and Night." Okay, and I know that song was recorded years ago, and voices can change, and the way that you sing may not necessarily be the way that you talk, because Michelle A, her speaking voice is completely different from her singing voice. But I didn't realize until he was speaking, like, oh, because his voice, I remember being a little high pitched. Again, that song was a long ago. Well, it was high pitched to me. But anyways, he came out and he was speaking about Diddy. I want to play this. We're gonna go ahead and get started because it's late. I want to go ahead and play this clip um, of him speaking about Diddy. Girl, what I got from it, what I got from it is, baby, it sound like it sound like Quincy's daddy is still a little scared, a puffy. I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I feel like he was talking in circles. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the clip, okay? I'm gonna let y'all listen to the clip.
We're in that coma in 2022. You had the liver transplant, you had the tracheotomy, and all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah. Right. Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
No, I mean, have the doctors medically, like, what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened? So,
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah, so, you know, just mysteriously out of the blue, you know, which we do talk about in the book.
Yes.
What that,
I want to get into that.
What that process is. But yeah, so it's been quite a journey. And as I said, you know, even
Y'all hear Albie's voice? Baby, Albie got a nice voice. I said, girl, the ball is in hell. Because if you don't want to buy slam dunk him tonight, just off the way he talk, because that's a man. I said, that's a man, baby. That's a man. No, that's right, Albie.
as it relates to writing the book, I went through many, almost, you know, more than a decade of being scrutinized and clowned by law enforcement, them telling me, you need some help. Sex trafficking, really? What's wrong with you? No way. You know, just what, not realizing that they were also working for the situation.
Because you were hinting, saying,
posting. Yeah. I get calls, take it down, or else, so on and so forth.
But this is about Diddy, so let's be clear for
Okay,
everybody
this
that
is
doesn't
about
know.
Diddy, who's about to, his trial's
It
about
starts on
to
Monday.
start. Yeah,
Yes.
they're selecting a
But
jury.
you were on this train years ago.
Yes, many, many years ago, I posted some information that was, basically trying to save my life. And thank goodness to my ex, the wonderful Kim Porter, the late Kim Porter, who, kind of warned me all along the way to, just kind of watch your back, so on and so forth. And I didn't understand
Because
why.
of Diddy.
Basically.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Girl, y'all hear you hear the interviewers basically. Girl, you taking too long. You talking about Diddy, basically. That's what I got from it. Girl, you talking about Diddy, girl, because you don't want to say, girl, say his name, say his name. Girl, you don't want to say his name. Girl, we gonna say his name. Girl, you talking about Diddy. Girl, say his name. Back in 2012, I saw Al be at a club in ATL. He was acting like he was on the run. He got on the mic and said something happened to him. It was Diddy. I mean, and said if something happened to him, it was Diddy. Ooh, thank you, Desiree.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Why? What evidence do you have?
She was in the best of health. We just saw each other prior to her passing. We were actually celebrating our son's.
Let me rewind this a little bit. He's talking about Kim Porter. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit.
Because of Diddy.
Basically.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Absolutely not.
Why? What evidence do you have?
She was in the best of health. We just saw each other prior to her passing. We were actually celebrating our son's new Netflix Christmas special, and she was doing just fine. In fact, we were all at the event together at Netflix in the lobby. Sean, myself, the children, all having a great time, and I'm, grabbing Sean like, and she's in the back going, "Stop," So it was a really festive opportunity just for all of us to be.
Let me say something. I recognize that people die unexpectedly every day. Okay? We could literally be here right now, and girl, and tomorrow we are gone. I think a lot of people, there's speculation surrounding Kim Porter's transition because, again, it appeared to some of us, and for I think most of us, we don't know Kim Porter. We didn't know Kim Porter. She was fine one day and then she was dead the next. Again, people die unexpectedly all the time. Kim could have had some health issues that we were not privy to. What's Black Panther? What's his name? The black guy that had cancer and we never knew about it. So there's possibilities that there could have been health issues with Kim that we really just didn't know about. However, I think a lot of people have always questioned Kim Porter's death. Chadwick Boseman, that's his name, Chadwick Boseman. A lot of people have questioned Kim Porter's death. Albie Shore said she ain't died because of no pneumonia. That's what Albie said. Now I don't know. Albie ain't no doctor, so I don't know. But that's what Albie just said. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Together, because it's nothing like the circus that's out here. So it was a lot of the stuff, came to surprise, but a lot of the stuff will be revealed because, and that's why I thought it would be a good idea to finally tell my story. Every network came to me, participating, so on and so forth. I said, listen, I have no interest in speaking about another man.
But you are in the book.
Yeah, right. But this, I will speak about where our paths cross and what's most relevant. It's something I've been trying to say for many, many years. And unfortunately, Roseanne, even with Sean being incarcerated, that's not a celebration. There's no celebration in it. First and foremost, there's way too much collateral damage, and in many, many ways. Many people's lives are affected. And in fact, a genre of music that I grew up in is ruined right now.
You're blaming Diddy for that?
I'm blaming this entire industry and the way it's gone. And, there's no one person that's in charge, but this level and this magnitude of a story, of detriment, of diabolical, just heinous, whatever's really going on. It's unfortunate because
Is Diddy suing you or threatening to sue you?
no,
No?
I have the truth.
But one thing is, you have volunteered to testify at the trial, correct?
Not as of yet. Actually, I was subpoenaed.
Okay.
So my attorneys worked something out. So I believe when the time is right, I'm going to discuss it with my attorneys.
But you're willing to?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, there's no, like I said, this is not marketing for me. I'm living this life. And
So
the only
yes.
reason I wanted to tell the story, Kurt, was very specifically because I was ignored. It was the most expensive PR campaign against me to shut me down. If you actually knew what they did to me, there was a bounty on my head. There was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
My first time saying it.
Are you concerned?
Now, this is what I have to say. And maybe because we approach situations differently. Girl, you just said that you think that this man has something to do with you damn near going to glory. Multi-organ failure. That's what they just said. But then right before that, you were just like, it's not a celebration that he's locked up. Girl, that man tried to take you out. That's what you just said. So all I can really take away from this so far is that Albie Shore is probably still scared. And I'm not saying that like as a read or to be shady. I'm saying that it sounds like he's still kind of terrified. So it's kind of like I'm going to tell the truth, but I'm also not going to celebrate in his demise. I don't want them to think that I'm happy or excited that he's in jail, even though I'm also saying that he almost took me out. So I guess I guess that's what it is, right? He's scared, traumatized. Okay. And so he's kind of, girl. So I guess he doesn't want to celebrate the fact that he's in jail for right now. Hopefully it's for a long time. Let's keep listening.
That he still has power outside of incarceration?
Remember, I'm the only one who spoke up, and I'm the only one left alive. So this is not about a scared thing, It's just time to reveal the truth. I mean, it is what it is. I went through many, many years of scrutiny and being dragged face first on the concrete, being called delusional and things of that nature. When I said sex trafficking and all the things that I said, because my job was not, listen, I don't want to take down your business if that's what you're doing. Just stay out of my backyard.
Oh, that's
Stay out
fine.
of what I'm doing. I'm focused, how did we start this, Kirk, from Mount Vernon, writing love songs to a case, arguably bigger than OJ, in 2025. It doesn't make any sense. We're not supposed to be here. Like I said, there's no celebration in any of this.
Do you feel because you're not supposed to be here, that gives you the freedom to talk now? Because you survived?
Yes, I believe so. Listen, my faith serves me so well. I'm in prayer every single day, multiple times a day, just saying, just let's get this right. And when you think about it, for me, I don't even wish him harm. I don't wish him, I don't want to be here. I would love for us to all be, riding in the sunset. We sold millions of records. We've affected the culture. We celebrated our genre of music that we came from, hip hop. This is supposed to be a celebration. This shouldn't be a national court case. So
That's an adult. Because it couldn't be me. Ain't no way you gonna have me in the hospital, girl. And I got tubes and needles, girl, all in my body, girl, and I halfway can't breathe. What's up, Diva? Girl, what's up, Diva? Baby, ain't no way, girl, I'm gonna be in the hospital and I got tubes and shit going all through my body and needles and shit. And girl, I'm talking about girl, I want the nigga in jail. I want the nigga in jail. Okay? Bitch, I was damn near dead. I was damn near 1 foot into glory. Body damn near gave out. Okay, I want the nigga in jail, baby. I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay, you ain't about to almost take me out. Girl, I'm supposed to take the high road. Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. And I also feel like you had something to do with my baby mama, girl, going to glory. Mm-mm. And he just said, I'm the only one that's still alive. He's speaking in code. He's speaking in code. Albie just told us that girl, everybody in the camp that went home to glory. He the only one that's still alive. I get it because I would be scared too. I would be scared too. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep going.
There's no anger with me. I don't produce anger, jealousy. That just doesn't come from me.
Listen, I can't wait to read the new memoir. It's called Do You Believe Me Now? It's out September 9th. But in the meantime, if people want to know more about transplants and organ donation, they can go to transplantsforall.com.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're doing such amazing work. Live On New York, we're partnering with transplant organizations who are really doing the work on the ground. We have some interesting meetings. It's like this has been such a godsend as it relates to this is why I'm not angry at any individual. That's why we're here now. And I'm here to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate properly. And, right now, the industry is corny. We need a reset. So this is the time for the great reset.
Keep turning those lemons into Arnold Palmer,
That's right.
as you like to say. And so you got your next hat on.
Come on now, listen.
Can you afford tickets to those games? They're crazy right now.
Listen, the tickets are crazy, but I kept something in the shoebox.
Girl, first of all, don't be counting my money on TV. Even though we do it to the housewives. That's not the point. Girl, the point is, girl, don't be asking me, girl, can I afford the tickets on TV? Did y'all hear what this man asked this man? Let me rewind this. Girl, I thought he was so out of order. Listen to this. Listen.
And Arnold Palmer, as you like to say. And so you got your next hat on.
Come on now, listen.
Can you afford tickets to those games? They're crazy right now.
Listen, the tickets are crazy, but I kept something in the shoebox.
Don't worry about what's in my purse. Don't worry about what's in my wallet. Don't worry about how I can and if I can, girl, afford the tickets to the next game. Girl, how dare you ask me about my money situation on TV? This interview is not about my pockets. Girl, this is not about my pockets. You worried about the wrong thing. I'm going to the game. You can't afford to go. Okay? I can get to the game. Matter of fact, I'm going to be there. Don't be worried about what's in my pockets, sir. Girl, I thought he was so out of order for asking Albie Shore how can he afford them tickets. Girl, how your ass afford them tickets? Because you ain't had no hit. Because you ain't had no hit since '89. He should have just went ahead and said that. He should have just went and said, nigga, girl, how you afford them tickets? Because the only song I know you got is Day and Night, Night and Day, whatever it's called. And that came out in '93. So how you affording those tickets on the court side? Because we sitting in the nosebleed. So how you getting down there? That's what we trying to figure out. Girl. Anyways, I wish Albie Shore all the luck. Again, it felt like to me he was a little nervous and scared. It sounded like he was kind of talking in circles in a way, like he wants, like I get it, because they say Puffy is a dangerous man. That's what they say, right? So if he's a dangerous man, I can also understand why it would be nerve-wracking for people to come out and speak out against him. But yeah, shout out to Albie Shore. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. So let's talk about girl Married to Medicine. So as of right now, we know one person got their pink slip and white box, and that happens to be Sweet Tea. I know some of y'all love Sweet Tea, right? And y'all think that she's the best thing that ever happened to Married to Medicine. But I am really shocked how so many people are shocked that Sweet Tea not coming back next season. Girl, y'all really thought Sweet Tea was coming back? Now, she came back. But y'all really thought Sweet Tea was coming back next season? Girl, y'all really thought that Sweet Tea was coming back next season? Y'all shocked? Girl, y'all really shocked that Sweet Sweet Tea is. I have been telling the people they are not choosing Sweet Tea over Quad. You ain't got to like Quad, girl. You can hate the ground that woman walks on. They're not picking Sweet Tea and Gregory over Quad. They're just not. They're not picking Sweet Tea over Dr. Heavenly. They're not. Out of everybody that was going to get their pink slip and white box first, it was definitely going to be Sweet Tea. Now, are there other people that need to get theirs? Absolutely, we're going to talk about it. Okay? But Sweet Tea was definitely first on the chopping block. First in line. So let's just listen to what Sweet Tea had to say.
I'm glad you're not coming back to marriage and this. I didn't like how it worked out. It was foul. I mean, it definitely was foul. And I'm just going to say, I haven't really talked a lot about this, but, I really want to leave it to my fans to figure out, like, what was going on. Because know that I'm not a quitter. Never, ever been a quitter. And I never ran away from anybody. So just putting that out there. But it just is.
Thank you, Isma. Sweet Tea did a humiliation ritual for nothing. Let me say something. I want people to listen to what Sweet Tea is saying because I saw a few people online talking about, oh, Sweet Tea didn't get fired. Girl, people get fired from jobs all the time. I got fired from a job before. They fired me, then hired me back. Girl, but anyways, girl, some of the best have gotten fired from a job before. It's not the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal. Sweet Tea definitely got fired, and that's okay. She's telling you right now as she's speaking, I'm not a quitter. I don't run away. So if she's saying that, then there's no need for no shade for some of you who may be watching to get online talking about she didn't get fired. Yes, she did. She's literally telling you right now, girl, they let me go. And that again, that's okay. People get fired all the time. Girl, King just got fired. You know what I'm saying? Girl, Sheree got fired 3 or 4 times. Girl, the people get fired. She was let go. That's it. Anyways, let's keep going.
What it is, and I think that there are better things in store for me. I think that platform was what it was for me at the moment, and I think that God has something better, and I'm going down the right path. So that's all. I'm glad.
Sweet Tea conflates fans for people who hate Quad. Thank you, M Philosophy. Thank you so much. Listen, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Come on, what's up, Carlos Harris? It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It is what it is. Sweet Tea is gone. I think that Sweet Tea should not be the only person that leaves the show. If we're gonna be honest, girl, Dr. Jackie should have got her pink slip in her white box too. And y'all know I go for Dr. Jackie, old snobby, snooty, rich ass. But Dr. Jackie should have been right behind Sweet Tea, if not first. Dr. Jackie needs to go. Let me explain to people why I feel like Dr. Jackie needs to go. Let me explain. Love you, Rodney. Thank you for suggesting the mashed potato and honey chipotle chicken tender combo from Chili's a few months back. Too good. Come on. Thank you, Miranda. Baby, ain't it everything? Baby, ain't it everything? This is why I feel like Jackie needs to go. And I saw some people, of course, because I saw the conversation happening on Twitter when people were saying Jackie needs to go, and people were like, no, Jackie solidifies the show. I think that Jackie did solidify the show with bringing the medicine to Married to Medicine the first few seasons. I completely understand why Jackie was a part of the cast and continued to be a part of the cast for, 4 or 5 seasons. Okay? Because if you have, I'm just going to go and call it for what it is. And I used to think this way too. I no longer think this way, but I used to think this way too. That if you're a doctor, you're supposed to act this way, right? If you're a celebrity, you're supposed to act this way. So I think that once we saw these doctors on TV and they're cussing and drinking, right? Jackie, who's supposed to be, pulled up. She doesn't curse. She doesn't drink. She really doesn't yell too often, right? So it's kind of like, oh, the show really is about doctors. So I got it. But I think now with Married to Medicine being on for 11 seasons, about to be 12, at this point, I honestly feel like whoever is a viewer or a fan of Married to Medicine, that's who the viewers are. For us who watch Married to Medicine, we watch Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine is never going to get 1-2 million viewers like Vanderpump Rules. You see what I'm saying? It's the show. The show is established. The show has its fan base. And that's what it is. There's no need to continue to have Jackie on the show. Jackie doesn't even really work for her check. I could see if Dr. Jackie was like the matriarch of the group. Dr. Jackie, even with her being the eldest in the group, Dr. Jackie still doesn't make herself like Dr. Jackie still doesn't really she doesn't what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Girl, I had a little cocktail. What am I trying to say? She doesn't bring anything to the show. She's not going to choose a side. She's not going to call people out. Jackie is literally just going to show up, sit down, and that is it. I could see if Jackie played the role of, being the person who kind of got the girls together whenever they're out of line. Jackie doesn't want to be involved in anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to call you out when you're wrong. She's not going to call you out when you're right. She's not going to give you nothing. So it's kind of like you're not even taking on the role of being the voice of reason. There we go. You're not even taking on the role of being the voice of reason. You're not even taking on the role of checking the girls. You're not taking on the role as being the HBIC, right? If Jackie was to do that, then I could say, okay, I see why Jackie's on the show. But Jackie don't even do that. So it's kind of like, girl, why are you even here? Jackie will literally show up and just sit there. And the gag is Jackie probably the highest paid on the cast. Girl, one of the highest paid on the cast. Girl. That's the gag. I don't think right now Jackie is needed for the show. Again, I understood the first few seasons because the people looked at the show as like they're gonna look at they're gonna look at like, oh, these doctors are ghetto. We're just gonna call it for what it is. But these bitches are ghetto. They fighting and shit. They cursing and drinking. But then here you got Jackie like, oh, okay. But I don't think 12 seasons in, Dr. Jackie is needed. I think if y'all cut Dr. Jackie out, girl, one, that might help with the pay. Girl, you could probably go get 2 bitches for the price of 1 with Dr. Jackie, if we're gonna be honest. Like, she doesn't bring anything. Like, Dr. Jackie doesn't bring anything to the show. Like, at all. Like, at all. Like, nothing. Girl, why is you here? And that's where I'm at with Dr. Jackie. You can go. You can go. You can go. If you're not going to, baby, if you're not going to take on the role, this is my thing. And I've said this and I'll say it again. When it comes to the girls on reality TV, you're going to have to give us something. If you're not going to have a strong personal storyline, you better be the messiest bitch on the block. If you're not going to have a strong personal storyline, you better be dramatic as hell. If you're not going to have a strong personal storyline, girl, you better be as opinionated as hell in the group scenes. If you're not going to have a strong storyline, girl, when y'all go on trips, girl, you better be the one carrying on. You cannot not have a strong storyline and then also fall flat in the group scenes, girl. At this point, it's kind of like, girl, you're just like an overpaid extra. Girl, what are we doing? That's all I'm saying. What's up? Look out for Lauren Hable. Literally slept all day, and this is perfect way to end my day. Come on! But I truly hope they revamp Married to Medicine because this season was tough to watch. And that's another thing too. The next person I got up is Dr. Simone. I don't want the girls to lose their jobs, but girl, Dr. Simone is rich. Dr. Simone is okay. Let me tell you something. Dr. Simone don't spend her money on clothes. She don't spend her money on wigs and hair and makeup. Dr. Simone been in the same house in season 1. Shout out to Dr. Simone for doing it the way you're supposed to do it. Dr. Simone been sitting back stacking her coin. Okay? Quatters is kept. That's really, girl, Quatters is kept. While y'all bitches running around here, girl, trying to live like the rich and fabulous, girl, you should be getting on these shows, girl, stacking your coin. So when you get your walking papers, girl, your money is long and strong, and you ain't got to worry about struggling too much. Girl, Dr. Simone really did her shit the right way. Dr. Simone been in that same house for 11 seasons. Okay. But Dr. Simone can go. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. If we're gonna be honest, girl, she ain't got no choice over there taking care of all them goddamn niggas. She can't. And we're gonna be honest, girl. The reason why Dr. Simone ain't moved is she taking care of 3 grown ass men. And we're gonna be honest. But listen, girl, right? Okay, Dr. Simone. Girl, come on. I know that's right. That's the real reason we're gonna be honest. Girl. That's why she ain't moved, because she's taking care of Cecil, girl, Michael, and Miles. Girl, please. But anyway, but Dr. Simone can go too. Dr. Simone's story is stale. She has nothing going on at all. I don't care. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Simone and her sons, though. I saw her sons graduated this past weekend. Miles and Michael both graduated, I think, from Georgia State University. So shout out to Michael and Miles. What's up, Dr. Payne? Hey, and thanks for making us laugh. Thank you so much for watching, Dr. Payne. We got doctors in the house, baby. But listen, so all I'm saying is at this point, Dr. Simone can go too. Dr. Simone brings nothing to the show. She has no personal storyline. It's a wrap. And then this beef with Quad is just not going to work. So I feel like Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie really should kind of go, if we're going to be honest. Dr. Heavenly not going nowhere because Dr. Heavenly keeps up too much shit. Even though I feel like Dr. Heavenly should take a season off. I do feel like Dr. Heavenly should take a season off. I do. And then Quad is going to be okay because Quad has a new storyline, and that's a new relationship and her possibly trying to have a baby. So Quad going to be okay. And the fact of the matter is Quad is a storyline. Girl, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but the show literally revolves around Quad. Quad got to be making a lot of money because Quad is pretty much a punching bag almost every season. And I guess it's okay for her because, I guess. But Quad and Heavenly not going nowhere. Like, that's just what it is. Like, no matter what we say, Quad and Heavenly ain't going nowhere. Those bitches going to be the last 2 bitches standing, if we're going to be honest. Even if everybody got a pink slip in a white box, I guarantee you when it came down to it, Quad and Heavenly will be the last one to get their pink slip in white box. It will start out with Sweet Tea. They will work their way on down. I'm not saying Quad and Dr. Heavenly cannot be replaced because they can be replaced and they can get fired like everybody else. But what I am saying is that if it came down to it, if they said we're going to let everybody go, I guarantee you Quad and Heavenly will be the last 2 to receive their pink slip and white box. It wouldn't be just as easy to let them go as they let Sweet Tea go. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. And I'm going to be honest, and I just saw somebody say it in the comment section, I think Toya should be a friend of. I have no issue with Toya. I don't dislike Toya. I've never seen it for Toya on reality TV. I think Toya plays a good friend of, but I feel like they could give that space up to somebody else. Quad is boring. Ooh. Girl, that's what I be talking about. Money. Girl, that's what I be. Quad is boring. Quad. Girl, y'all don't even like to tell the truth. Quad is boring. Quad. Girl, listen. Quad is dramatic. Quad is over the top. But girl, Quad is far from boring. Girl, she do a lot. Girl, but Quad ain't boring now. Um, I think Toya could be okay. Quad O'Hara. Okay. Um, I think that Toya could be a friend of. I do believe that it is time. It is time to. It's time to revamp the show. And I have watched every season to Married to Medicine, but girl, y'all cannot keep going on with the same ladies. At some point, y'all are gonna have to start letting some of the girls go. And I really think that Dr. Jackie should be next in line. I really do. Dr. Jackie can go. Out of everybody, I think that Dr. Jackie should be next in line. Girl. At least with Dr. Simone, even though she picks a fight with Quad, at least she's trying to work for her check. Even though it's tied late and through, girl, at least Dr. Simone get on TV cursing, yelling, and acting a fool. Girl, she ain't got no personal story. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Jackie should be gone before Simone. I do. Come on, Dr. Jackie and Simone's paycheck equal 4 newbies. You better say it. That's all I'm saying. If you got rid of Dr. Jackie, that's 2 bitches right there. If you got rid of Dr. Simone, that's 2 more. And I also think, too, what Married to Medicine needs to do, and I think Mariah said this, and I agree. You need to start going more into like nurses. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone with a doctor title, even someone in medical sales. I think they need to broaden the title of being married to medicine. I think at that point, they would have more people who they can choose from to be on the show. If they did nurses, anything that has to do with the medical field, I think that they should look into that. Get a hood CNA fish. Right. 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 You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I think that that's what they need to do. Girl, don't get me, girl, William. I'm about to block you, girl. I'm about to block her. They need Phaedra back, girl. You just doing it to get me stuck. You just, girl, you just saying that to get me stirred up, girl. You trying to stir me up. But listen, I think they need to broaden the title. They need to broaden the cat. I just think they do. They need to. Right. Oh, you better say it. That's true. Married to Medicine has an undercurrent of classism. Non-doctors will be shunned. They still don't like Quad. That is true. That's true. That's why they need to bring in a couple of nurses. They need to start to broad. That's like they have to. They have to. They have to. They're gonna have to bring in like a pharmacist. You know, they're gonna have to broaden it, like they have now a psychotherapist. What is Dr. Mimi, a psychotherapist? They're gonna have to bring more. They're gonna have to just because I don't know. They're gonna have to do something because at this point, Married to Medicine. I think what's happening with Married to Medicine, just like with Real Housewives of Atlanta, you have a dedicated fan base, and we're gonna watch, but we're watching just out of dedication, probably even obligation. But this last season was a mess. It was a mess. And I think that when y'all start to go down, and I don't even want to go back down the road because it's over and done, but when y'all start to go down that road of bringing on ex-husbands and one of your main cast members was in a volatile relationship with that person, I think that girl, we're starting to lose it. I should have known. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I should have known that Married to Medicine was on some fuck shit when they brought Jocelyn Hernandez on the show. When they brought Jocelyn Hernandez on the show, I should have known right then and there. Y'all ain't got shit to talk about. Jocelyn Hernandez should not be anywhere near Married to Medicine. We're gonna have to just call it for what it is. Okay? Johnson should have never even been mic'd up to have an appearance on Married to Medicine. And as soon as Johnson made that appearance, I was like, oh, girl. 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 Like at that point, I knew they were grasping at straws. Thank you, Hiru. Thank you so much. It is what it is. But I do think they need to. I think they need to pan out and start to consider bringing other people within the medical field and not just concentrate on those with a doctor's title, right? And if you are, it could be there are other doctors out there, but I think that y'all should bring in a few nurses. I do, girl. A few people in medical sales, like Quad used to be in medical sales. Anything that's related to the medical field, bring them in. Not bring them in, but audition them. Bring them in for an interview. See what's going on. It's a classic show. They want doctors. That is true. That is true. But and I think that's the thing. Like at some point, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I'm gonna take it back. Girl, y'all give these not y'all, but I think the people at Bravo give the employees too much power, and that's exactly why a lot of these shows are not working out. Y'all give these girls, I'm sorry, y'all give these employees too much power. Every time I look up, it's some housewife show going on pause. Because instead of y'all doing what's best for the show, y'all let the employees run the show. No. RHO, New Jersey is on pause. New York is on pause. Who else is on pause? It's another show on pause, right? New York is on pause. New Jersey is on pause. Atlanta was on pause for 2 years. Girl, Dubai. Oh, I just forgot about Dubai. Like, it's too much. I'm so glad Sweet Tea is gone. So messy. Thank you, Kyle Laker. There's 8 doctors on a sandbar. Girl. Hey, she got 8 black doctors. Did she say black doctors? It's something like y'all gonna have to do something and stop letting these women run the show because it's ruining the show. I'm sorry. And everybody needs to feel like they can be replaced. And I'm not gonna go off on a whole rant like Kyle Richards. I can't really speak too much on Beverly Hills because I just kind of started watching a few seasons ago. But it sounds like Kyle, from what Crystal said, she was told this is Kyle's show. Kyle has too much power over on Beverly Hills. And she leads double lives. And it's a slap. Girl, let me shut up. It's a slap in the face of the viewers. What's up, Tiffany RX? Pharmacist here. Nice idea, Rodney. We have doctorate degrees and we know medicine. Yes. We need y'all on Married to Medicine. Girl. When T was clapping for Dr. G, it was time to go. The receptionista. Right. Girl, a mess. And he up there singing about his ex-wife. Girl, Dr. G was up. Girl, Dr. G made a song. When I tell you, I'm never gonna let y'all live that down. The way y'all try, girl, because this is what y'all, not y'all. This is what they thought. They thought that Dr. G was going to come on that show, and Quad was going to spaz out. And come to find out, it was the other way around. To the point where where Dr. G wrote, produced, and recorded a song about his ex-wife while his new wife, girl, is singing behind him, clapping while he's singing, "Set me free! I want to be free." Girl, wanting to be free from his previous marriage. RHOP was about to be till Karen's RL Mario Kart. Okay, okay, right. Set me free. I want to be free from the bullshit. I said, girl, this nigga is crazy. Girl, Letitia, girl, I hope you okay over there, girl. I hope she all right. I'm so happy. And if I hear girl, I'm not about to drag that. I was about to start dragging that man. Girl, I'm gonna go ahead and say something. I'm so tired of people. I'm gonna say this much. I'm so tired of people talking about Dr. G was an OG. I saw somebody say that online. People like, yeah, girl, Dr. G was never an OG. Girl, Dr. G was never even an employee of Bravo. Girl, the men on Married to Medicine are not paid. They're not employees. Girl, they signed a consent form to appear on the show. Quiet as it's kept, we're gonna be honest, the men should actually get paid. Because I will give the men on Married to Medicine this. They shoot scenes independent of the women. Now, they might not be as entertaining as the men on New Jersey, but they can still hold their own. I do believe the men on Married to Medicine should receive some type of pay. I do. Not the men on RHOA because they born this. They tried to get the men on RHOA to work. Like Peter, to me, Peter should have had his own paycheck. I think he said that Cynthia paid him, but I feel like Peter should have had his own paycheck. I do. Peter was damn near a cast member, if you ask me. Girl, Peter, Cynthia's husband. Girl, Peter was damn near a cast member, if you ask me. Peter should have been getting paid. Girl, yes, he should have. But anyways, but yeah, girl, we don't care about Dr. G gone. No. Girl, we don't care about Dr. G gone. We don't care. Jackie's girl, oh girl. Jackie, Simone, Toya, Heavenly Contessa, and Anila can go. Thank you, Diva. I kind of low-key feel the same way. Jackie definitely can go. Simone can go. Toya don't need to be there. Heavenly definitely needs to take a season off. Contessa, girl. Contessa, I don't like the way Contessa tried to play in our face. And Anila. And Anila definitely trying to come back. Girl. They need to do something with Married to Medicine. That's all I can. They need to do something with Married to Medicine because I would rather them just have. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, girl. If they're not gonna get rid of the girls, they need to bring Mariah back and let Mariah be held on wheels. That's what they need to do. At least then I know, girl, it's organic. Shout out to Nene Leaks, girl. Storylines happening. Cause girl, Mariah, girl, you did get rid of the whole cast. Okay, that's why I was like, damn, girl, you got rid of everybody. Girl, they need to bring Mariah back. Because Mariah been wanting to take a swing at Simone and Heavenly and Jackie for some years now. They need to go ahead. They need to go ahead and tell Quad, girl, we need you to go ahead and meet up with Mariah, make up with her, and then introduce her back to the show. For real. But if they're not gonna bring Mariah back, girl, they need to just get rid. They need to get rid of a few of the girls. They have to. I'm tired of saying that. I already said it. Casting divisions need to be replaced. There are too many black women in ATL, and the best y'all can find is Letitia, Lipton's T. Lunsford, and Uchi Wally Wally Bang Bang Edie. That's what I'm saying. And I know for a fact the girls in Atlanta want to be on TV. Girl. Now the girls in DC might not want to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? The girls in the DMV might not want to be over there with Giselle and them. But I definitely know the girls in the ATL want to have a seat at the Atlanta table or the Married to Medicine table. Girl, y'all went and found sweet tea. Girl, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I thought a slap in the face was the fact that y'all introduced her as sweet tea. We need to talk about Dr. Daddy's outside babies. Thank you, Too Adorable. When they introduced that lady as Sweet Tea and they put it on the screen as her name, I said, "Oh, girl." I thought that was, girl. You are not. I don't give a damn what my childhood name is. You are not going to introduce me to on a network television, girl, as Sweet Tea. Girl, my name is Letitia. Whatever her name is. But as soon as they put Sweet Tea, I said, "Oh, girl, they playing in your face, girl. They are literally calling you the country bumpkin of the group without even telling you that you're the country bumpkin of the group. They're telling you right now that you don't even fit in with this group. We're not even gonna put your real name on the screen. We're gonna put Sweet Tea. Bitch, I wish you would put Sweet Tea on. Girl, I don't give a damn if they've been calling me that since I was 1 day old. You're not gonna call me Sweet Tea on TV. You're not gonna call me T or nothing. What's your name, girl? My name is Rodney. What the fuck? Girl, y'all are not calling me. And girl, you know what I'm saying? These hoes already don't have no respect for me. And y'all gonna walk around here calling me Sweet Tea? No. 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 You're absolutely not. Popping in real quick to pay my Patreon ties. Catch y'all on the replay. Thank you, Saucy Sassy. Thank you so much. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on, y'all. So Angela is still dragging Porsha, baby. Girl. Angela is still dragging Porsha. I'm not mad at it because I think that what Angela is giving Porsha is what Porsha deserves. I'm sorry. So however she gonna keep her size 12 foot on Porsha's neck, I'm here for it. Because Porsha has been able to get away with too much without people calling her out. And now you got somebody who don't give a damn and they are dragging Porsha. Shout out to Angela. Let's get into what Miss Angie had to say.
Battery 100%. Connected to Rodney's iPad. Connected to Rodney's MacBook Air.
What do you think prompted her to say that?
I mean, that's what whores do.
Oh, baby, the girls is calling. Girl, that's what I'm. Girl, I'm here for it. Girl, I'm calling you a whore down to an interview. That's what I'm saying, girl. I want the girl. Stop, girl. I want y'all to get into the interviews and just call it for what it is. What do you think about her? What made you think what prompted her to say that? Girl, that's what whores do. Girl, just say it. Girl, just say it. Girl, just say it. Just say it. Call it for what it is. Girl, call it for what it is. Just like I don't too much care. I don't too much care for Giselle. You know, me and Giselle, girl, she get on my nerves. But you know, me and Giselle, I have a hate-love relationship with Giselle now. Girl, because I know what they tried to do last season. Anyways, we're going backwards. The same way Giselle got down to her interview and called girl Bang Bang Pistol Girl. Bitch. When Giselle got to that interview and called Brittany Pistol Girl, I tell you, bitch, when I tell you the way I screamed, I was just like, girl, it's one thing for us to say shit like that down on YouTube, but I was like, Giselle literally went and did an interview. Girl, Giselle went and did an interview. And in the midst of this interview, she referred to this woman as Pistol Girl. Bitch, The way I was screaming in my apartment, that shit was so fucking hilarious to me. So now you have Angela down to Dish Nation calling Porsha, an ex-employee, in front of her old co-workers a whore. Girl, this is the type of carrying on I be wanting to see. Girl, Angela is down to Porsha's old job, sitting amongst her old co-workers, calling that lady a whore. Girl. Oh God. Hold up.
What do you think prompted her to say that?
I mean, that's what whores do.
Oh,
That was a sniper shot. Like, yo, like,
but so what is
she meant it though?
what is your thought process to come to that statement?
I just, that's the immediate reaction. I don't care who says it,
Okay.
right? If anyone says that, I'm like, wait a minute, that's whorish activity.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my immediate reaction. And I know she said she was inebriated and she was just having fun. But I don't have fun like that with my friends.
I understand.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you got to know what people's comfortability or play level is before you say certain things, even if you do it in jest. And you can blame it on the alcohol, but
Listen, when I get drunk, you know what I do? I tell people how much I love them. And I hug people. I'm like, you guys are the best. I'm not out here like, I'm going to bang that guy's wife. Like, he would whip my ass.
Yeah, so no.
My
Didn't like
white
it,
man
didn't
fine.
like it.
So when you go home, what was the comment?
Porsha wasn't playing. Porsha wasn't playing. If Porsha was playing, Porsha just would have said it. Porsha just would have said it on camera. If it was really a joke, Porsha would have said it on camera. Porsha waited until the cameras went down to say it. You know what I'm saying? And then got mad at Angela because Angela heard her say it. That's what I said. Portia's fucking psychotic. Cause how you get mad at me because I heard you say, girl, because you think I'm asleep, but you talking shit about me, and you get mad at me, girl, talking about, girl, I wasn't supposed to hear, girl, and her big Dumbo ears. Girl, you just said you was gonna fuck my husband. And now you trying to do a switcheroo, and then girl blame, and then get mad at me? Girl, what?
Like with Charles.
He went off. She don't know me, keep my name out your mouth, all of that, because he didn't deserve that.
Right.
He didn't deserve first of all, he's not accessible. And for her to say that it's as though anybody can do it, it was just disrespectful to him, and he's really big on respect.
Okay. I'm asking out of pure ignorance here. So
I've been telling y'all, Charles gonna cuss Porsha out. Charles gonna fuck around and cuss Porsha out. Charles is going to curse Porsha out. And y'all already know how I feel about stuff like that. I don't care. I mean, this is all I'm saying. I look at situations as grown people. Like all that man woman stuff, y'all know that's really not my thing. I feel like everybody can say what the fuck they need to say and go about their business. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like with Porsha disrespecting Charles first, if y'all say that Charles is bad as y'all say he is, Charles gonna fuck around and cuss Porsha out. He done already told us on TV, you better tell her to pump her brakes twice. That's what Charles said. Girl. Charles said you better tell her to pump her brakes twice. And he also told us on TV, you better tell her she better Google me. Right then and there, I said, oh, Charles don't give a fuck. And I think everybody gonna gag if Charles cusses Porsha out. And people gonna say Charles is a man and all that stuff. But Charles give me, he don't give a fuck who you are. If you say something slick, I'm gonna say something slick back. That's what Charles give me so far. I don't want it to happen, but I feel like it's gonna happen. It might not be this season, but y'all better let up on Charles. Hey!
Forgive me, but what did she mean by she better stop, or like what was the better stop in reference?
I don't know. The only thing I heard with my own ears was I should fuck Charles. I didn't hear, anything before that or after that because I was putting on my clothes going downstairs to, you know, to at the front there. Yeah.
Angela, you know why she said what she said. I'm gonna tell you why Porsha said what she said because Angela was trying to hold Porsha accountable. That's why Porsha said what she said. Because remember the night at the table when Angela was fighting for her life, and Angela basically told them, and I can't remember the scene, you know, but what were they talking about? What were they talking about? Oh, they were at the dinner and they were talking about accountability. And she was like, girl, y'all want to talk about accountability, but bitch, Porsha still ain't, Porsha is never held accountable. And then I think that's why Porsha said that she'll fuck Charles. Like, since you want to bring up my mess, then I'll fuck Charles. Does that make sense what I'm saying? That's why Porsha said what she said. Because of Angela calling her out at the dinner. Because the fact of the matter is Porsha's never really held accountable.
So, do you hear this for the first time when it comes on actual TV, or did you hear about it while you were actually there?
I heard it while I was there.
Oh.
Yeah. And I immediately went to confront it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like on site.
It's my husband.
Oh, yeah.
I don't play those games. I honor my husband, my marriage, my house. I'm a woman first, but my family is right behind me.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've also been called the unofficial Bone Collector 2.0. Is that a fair assessment, or are you just very observant?
I'm very observant, and I love to like collect the facts and just get the story straight, so there's no room for misinterpretation. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to go right to the source and address.
She sure did, Ron. And y'all heard Porsha telling Cynthia that the hint. What you remember when she said that was Cynthia, and she was basically trying to say that the Hennessy is what made her not blow up. Girl, what? Porsha, you were scared. Porsha, you were scared because for the most part, the Hennessy is what would have made you turn up. The Hennessy is not what would have made you turn down. So you could sit here and try to pull the switcheroo to Cynthia and tell her the reason why you didn't cut up and explode was because of the Hennessy. No. If anything, girl, the Hennessy would have had you and Angela in that pool. You see what I'm saying? No, what it was, you thought Angela was asleep, and when she came down and checked your ass off camera, girl, you wrapped yourself up in your towel and you got to running. Girl, that's all it was. Girl, that's all it was. That's all it was. Girl, your ass got to running. You better get to running, bitch. And then what Sheree told Nene? And then what Sheree told Nene? Anyways, child, that's all I really had to talk about. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Porsha. Girl, you better watch your man around Porsha. Shout out to Sweet Tea. That's it, y'all. That's all I had to talk about tonight. I just wanted to come on here and do just a quick 1-2. Just do a little quick 1-2. Porsha just say baby, anything. Anything. No, I have not watched Love Hotel, baby. That's not really my thing. Cause I know it's fake. I know it's fake. Like I don't think any of I don't know. I just know it's fake. She ain't. Because if she was, she would have checked Angela right then and there. I'm gonna let y'all tell me about it. Okay. Porsha saying she'd F Charles is her being accountable. She's an accountable hoe that will take your man in your Hennessy. Okay. Thank you, Miss Mika. Okay. Baby. Baby, she love her Hennessy, baby. I don't know how y'all drink Hennessy. Hennessy, ugh. Hennessy, I mean, I will drink it if that's the only thing available. Okay, girl. I'm gonna drink it if that's the only thing available, girl. But Hennessy is so nasty to me. Ugh. That shit is gross. When I hear people who drink it, I'm like, how do you drink Hennessy? Out of everything, Hennessy? Mm-mm. I can't drink no Hennessy. Shamia, girl, we going to tug on Shamia's wig tomorrow, Monday. Because Shamia, girl, y'all, let me shut up. Let me shut up. I'm going to wait until the episode come on. I'm going to wait till the episode come on. Because y'all know I got something to say. That's why I wasn't hopping on the Shamia train just too quick. I like the fact that she was giving what she was giving, but girl, Shamia is still Shamia. You know what I'm saying? And girl, I need to finish watching it. I started watching season 1, but I do want to get to season 2. The Valley. We're talking about The Valley. I wanted to review it. Honestly, I'm just gonna be. That's why I started reviewing. That's why I started watching season 1 because I was trying to watch it all before season 2 came on, but I didn't. I'm still watching season 1, so I was like, okay, whatever, girl. I'll just try to catch season 3. I did think about. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did think about reviewing Basketball Wives because I don't have no girl. Besides Atlanta, I don't have nothing else to review. But I couldn't watch the first episode. And I wasn't about to pay $2.99. Oh, I know where I can watch it at. Oh no, I can go to my I know where I can watch it at. But yeah, I was thinking about reviewing Basketball Wives. My DVR been dry too. The only thing I have is Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's it. The full episode on YouTube? Wow! I tried to look it up on YouTube. I couldn't find it on YouTube. I'm gonna check again. But yeah, I was thinking about reviewing Basketball Wives because, again, like I don't have nothing else to review. The only thing I'm reviewing right now is Atlanta. That's it. And with Basketball Wives, it just came on. So I was like, okay, that's the first episode. Drag Race, I thought about reviewing Drag Race, but I thought it would just be too complicated. Because I feel like with Drag Race, you have to, well, you don't have to, but I feel like it's best if you include the pictures of the girls. And I feel like on those episodes where they're doing like 2 and 3 challenges and, you know, the ball challenge and the 2 and 1, I just felt like it would be my nerves would get bad trying to edit that. So I just kind of gave up on Drag Race. And plus I haven't watched Drag Race like that in the last couple of seasons. I'm going to just be honest with y'all, RuPaul is overkill with Drag Race. To me, it is. It's like I'm just spitting in y'all face. It's like overkill. Like every time I look up, it's a new season of Drag Race. Girl, they just finished Drag Race, and a week later, they were promoting the All-Star season. I think All-Stars just came on, right? Like it's like back to back. And then y'all know some of the girls, it got after some of the girls are saying that it's hard to find work. Some of the girls that's been on the show I heard that they're complaining about it's hard to find work because as they're putting out the seasons, right? Once a new season comes on, it's like now it's time for the new girls to kind of like run around the world, get some work, and then some of the old girls are kind of left behind because there's so many girls, Yes. It's just like it's like oversaturated in a way. Like I'm happy for the girls, making the show, the boys and the girls. I know everybody's not, a girl, but I'm happy for the boys and the girls who make the show, but it's like girl, every time I look up, it's a new season of Drag Race. Every girl. Like she will not like when I tell you RuPaul's foot is on the gas, and I get it to a certain degree because it's like now, it's kind of become mainstream in a way to the point where they're winning like Emmys and all that good stuff. So shout out to that, but it's just like, girl, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. To the point where I don't even want to watch it like that. And I used to love watching Drag Race. Girl, I used to literally sit down and watch Drag Race with my sister and my nieces. And girl, my brother-in-law, would sit down and watch some of the episodes. He'd be so confused. Is that a girl? Right. Like we used to watch, girl. We used to sit there and watch Drag Race as a family. God would go to my sister's house and girl, we would sit there and watch Drag Race. Girl, okay. But now it's kind of like, girl, I'm over it, child. I saw the girls who made the All Star. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about watching All Stars. Because like I said, I haven't watched the last 2 seasons or 3 seasons. I tuned in like okay, I did watch like the first episode or two of this season, and then I was over it. And then I would just watch some of the clips online. And then like last season, I think I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I was kind of like over it. I was like, I'm over it. Thank you. Real Housewives of Miami reviews. Thanks for the late live. I don't know if I'm going to review Miami. I think I'm going to watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to review it. Thank you, NJM 1357. Yes. Anyways, that's it, y'all. This is a cute little live. Just a little 1-2. Girl, I'm really supposed to be out of town right now, but I canceled my flight. Ain't that a mess? God literally was flying out today. I said, bitch, I'm not getting on no plane. Girl, I canceled that flight so fast. Girl, I said, And then I'm thinking about going out of town again in a couple of weeks, but I don't know. And then I was thinking about going to LA in June, but I don't know. Gracious, girl, y'all know my nerves be bad, girl. I don't know what we're going to do. It is what it is. But we do have a few people in the room tonight. Can y'all do me a favor and like the video, please? Please, 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 please. It helps out a lot. I know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go because I need to get out of town. Rodney, did you ever hear the divorce docs show that Drew was paying Ralph 40% of her income as her manager? You a fucking lie, girl. Rodney, did you hear the divorce docs show that Drew was paying Ralph 40% of her income as her manager? You a fucking lie. I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. I don't believe that. Girl, you lying to my face. I'm not gonna believe that. She was. Y'all lying. Girl, y'all telling the truth. Anyways, but yeah, I might go out of town in a couple of weeks, and then I might go to LA in a month. But I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, I was trying to go to the BET Awards, but girl, you can't find tickets nowhere. You can find tickets for like the BET experience, but you can't find tickets. I couldn't find tickets to the BET. I wanted to go to the award show. I will flood that basement too, bitch. Bitch, Ralph got the game fucked up. Girl, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go look at the video. Ooh, Drew. That's why you didn't want. That's why you didn't, girl. That's why you didn't want the information to come out because, girl, you knew that people was gonna look at you like a goddamn fool. Girl, that's why she didn't want the shit to hit the internet, girl. That's why she didn't want it to open. What is it? An open file? Because, bitch, you didn't want nobody calling you a goddamn fool, bitch. That's why. And we're gonna be honest. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was, Drew. You didn't want nobody calling you a goddamn fool. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Well, girl, you a goddamn fool. I'm gonna go look at it myself before I say something. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go find it for myself. But I'm gonna leave it alone right now, Drew. But Drew, when I find out, girl, we're gonna tug on your wig too for being a goddamn fool. She got that shit from her mama. I'm gonna go ahead and say I have not been wanting to say that. People, her mother is a pastor. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. And I hate to say what I'm about to say. Her mother is a pastor. Drew feels the way that she feels and she thinks the way that she thinks for a reason. So when Drew be coming down to the TV screen telling Sonya, basically you're supposed to have a child for your husband. Drew, I hate to say this, and I don't want to go backwards, but Drew could be a dangerous friend because Drew was over there going through shit with her husband while she's out here giving advice to other women about their role as a wife in their marriage, while you over here getting swung every which way but loose by your motherfucking husband. Because these problems with Drew and Ralph just did not start when she was given that. And when she was given that, I can't think of the word, advice to Sonya. Drew was already going through issues in her marriage, and she was still telling Sonya, "Girl, you're supposed to do what your husband wants you to do." While Ralph is wearing your ass low. I'm taking 40%. You're taking 40% of your goddamn money as your manager. And he's supposed to be a tech. I told you. I told y'all. Bitch, I told y'all, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't care what nobody say, Ralph is technical support for Verizon. I bet you. Girl, I bet you. I bet you. Ralph is technical support for Comcast. He's a part of the Geek Squad down to Best Buy. Ralph ain't this high-tech person who they tried to claim that he was. Girl, Ralph is customer service down to the motherfucking Verizon when your phone go out and you ain't got no internet service. Hello? Girl, I'm telling you, I don't think Ralph ain't no fucking Steve Jobs. girl, Ralph ain't even bitch Ray. Okay? Bitch. Okay, password reset. Exactly, Ebony. I'm spitting in y'all face. Exactly, Ebony. Girl, helping you reset your password. Ralph is not this high-tech man that they tried to paint Ralph out to be. I clocked Ralph. Ralph is answering the phones. Girl, he worked from home. Okay? Ralph worked from home like everybody else, bitch. Ralph worked from home. I don't feel bad for Drew. She cut off her sister. Exactly. Ralph worked from home. Ralph is not this high-tech end person, whoever they say he was. No. He's a client. Girl, he might. I don't know what he do. Oh, he makes six figures? According to court documents, Ralph makes six figures. Six figures what? Girl, explain. Okay, six figures. Like when you say, because when you say six figures, it can be 100,000 or it can be 700,000. Yeah, six figures what? You got to tell me what the six figures are. I'm gonna shut up. Head of household, but only can pay the light bill, baby. Thank you, J Jersey girl. I think right. Maybe he's factoring Drew's money to get to the figures. I could see that too. If he's taking 40% of Drew's money and then he works, he should make over six figures. He better if he's taking in some of Drew's money. Got her son calling the man. Girl, got her son calling the man she paid pay new daddy. Okay, right. Thank you, Isma. I'm gonna go look at the court documents first. I think so too, child. I ain't gonna say nothing. Knowing Drew, she probably still paying Ralph's percentage off of her new music. The Don Diva 82. I could see it. I could see it. Hmm. Oh, so she's not paying him? I need to go read the documents. I need to go read the documents. They say Drew's y'all. So man, I can't. Girl, I gotta read. I can't repeat what y'all saying in the comment section. When does Love and Marriage Huntsville come back? I don't know. I have no earthly idea. I have no idea. I saw Love and Marriage Detroit. The reunion was on. Girl, I don't really watch. I don't. Once I've never watched an episode. I've never watched one episode of Love and Marriage Detroit. The unemployed girl. I believe so. I believe they bought the home under an LLC. Did Michael and Ashley set up an Well, I don't know if Michael and Ashley set up an LLC, but I think I remember. I don't repeat this, but I think I remember Ashley. I think Michael purchased a home under his LLC, something like that. But y'all know Ashley didn't. Let me shut up. Anyways, we're gonna figure out something, child. we're gonna figure it out. Right. I actually said Michael bought it under his LLC. Okay. I know I remember her saying something about an LLC and the purchase of the home. Michael and Ashley are divorced. Uh huh. They're officially divorced. Baby Candy said baby Candy Burber said that somebody took her to Bang Bang's website. Girl, that's what Candy said. Candy said, girl, Candy said, baby, somebody brought up the website for her. Candy said somebody brought up Bang Bang's website. That's what Candy said. That's what Candy Berber said, baby. She sure did. Did she say what? Let me make sure while I'm down here lying, child. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. I don't want nobody to think I'm lying, child.
My personal life, I love to tell people,
Hold
okay, went to
up.
Pakistan, you wouldn't be going back. Nah.
Not with this messy drama now.
What messy drama?
With the guns and the hoes.
Oh, I don't know. They got a lot
shit.
going on, but you know we had a lot going on while I was there.
Yeah,
That ain't even. That's not even surprising to me.
You saw the picture with the thing in the mouth. And
somebody had pulled up the website for me one time. I was like, oh, okay.
that was okay. But that's not, you didn't feel.
Somebody pulled up the website for me one time. I was like, oh, okay. That's what Candy said. I ain't said it. That's what Candy said. Candy said somebody pulled up the website for her. You see what they said on page 6? Baby, that's what Candy says. Candy says somebody pulled up the website. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. 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 Anyways, all right, y'all. That's all I wanted tonight. Okay. So, okay, y'all can find it. I haven't even tried. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't even tried to look. I haven't even tried to look at all. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I will see y'all tomorrow, and I'll try to have the review up for Atlanta on Monday. I can already tell y'all we're gonna be dragging on Shamia's 27 piece, girl, just for a little bit. We're gonna. I know y'all love Shamia, but we're gonna tug on Shamia's wheel. I'm already telling. Once I watch the full episode, it might change. It might change. Well, because sometimes things are different when you watch the entire episode. But based off of what I've seen already, Shamia gonna have to get her 27 piece tugged on just a little bit. just a little tugation. And yeah. And I want to send a happy Mother's Day to everyone out there, to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Baby, 27 piece, baby. Baby. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to finish my cocktail. I'm about to watch a few episodes of 911, girl. And I might be going out of town in a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all know. I need to get over this fear of flying stuff because it just doesn't make any sense. Cause I need to get out of the house. I need to get out of the house, baby. Girl, okay. Girl, I had a little cocktail tonight, baby. I haven't had this. Girl, this is actually some tequila. Girl, I really don't fool with that. I just, I fool with the hard liquor from time to time. Okay, girl, I'm about to go for real though. But I fool with the hard liquor from time to time. I'm more of a wine and champagne type of boy now. But sometimes I have a little taste for a little tequila. You know. I know. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. It is so crazy. I literally, girl, right here. I literally have my suitcase on the ground, girl. packing my suitcase right here on my counter. I have my toiletries, deodorant, girl, aspirin, Advil, toothpaste, girl, all of that right here. Girl, I was ready to go this morning, and then I was like, girl, I'm not going nowhere. I was like, girl, I'm not going nowhere, girl. I knew I wasn't going nowhere when I hadn't even bought my hotel room. I'm gonna wait to buy my hotel room because I know if I buy my hotel room now, because sometimes when I purchase my hotel rooms, I get my hotels on Priceline. And I get a cheap discount sometimes because I use Priceline a lot. But sometimes the reason why my rate is so cheap is because I do non-refundable. So when I do non-refundable, bitch, I ain't got no choice but to go. Oh, girl. But girl, I didn't make it, girl. I just said, girl, I ain't gonna go. I just got my credit back, girl. And I was like, girl, I'm gonna figure it out, girl. We're gonna go somewhere one day. But today ain't the day. All right. Anyways, I'm gone. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.